Well, we thank you for your patience. It's time for our evening show with yours truly, Dex the Algo Capitalist. And my man Frank is also here with us. Um, just so you know, we did send out some email invites and things of that nature. So hopefully you got yours. And that's probably what led you here now. Also, hopefully you did also subscribe to the channel so you can be kept abreast of anything that we're doing and whenever we're going to go live and things of that nature. Also, I got to say thank you to our faithful members and subs who've been with us. Been on YouTube now since like 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. So it's been a quite a long time. Nice long run, long road.
It's awesome.
And we just enjoy our audience. We enjoy bringing you timely market news and information that you can use. And tonight is a special one indeed. And the reason for that is because we have had just an explosion in the Bitcoin. And tonight we're going to focus solely on Bitcoin tonight. We're not talking about anything else but Bitcoin. And we need to really take a deep dive look at what is going on in this particular market. And I want to say thank you to ZZ Top, who says that Dex, last year I asked you about CHPT charge point holdings, and you said it was going way down to possibly $2. I didn't listen and lost a ton. Just
Wow.
FYI, you almost always calling them right. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. A lot of times when I give out
Holy cow.
those kind of things, I forget about it, because I get
Dude.
so many requests on a regular day, normal day. So I just totally forget a lot of the calls that I make. But I'm glad that it's recorded here on YouTube. So
yeah, thank you, ZZ Top Guy. And thanks, Mom, for signing up as ZZ Top Guy. But no, I'm kidding. Like that's like I'm sitting over here. I'm over here trying to come out with stuff to put in emails, and this guy comes over for free. Thanks, buddy. We appreciate the comment.
absolutely, and that's what we do here. We like to give you what you need, and I don't like to just be another parrot out there just chatting, talking, repeating stuff. I like to do my own thing, and I have my own proprietary research and indicators that I use. I don't use other people. Um, and it's just what I do. I try to come from things from a different perspective, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, you do. It's true.
So tonight we're going to focus on the Bitcoin, but we're going to focus. We have a few things we got to look at in conjunction with it to give you a full orbed view of what's going on. You know what I mean? All right, so let me get ready to share my screen with you. We're going to go over these charts. So when we talk about Bitcoin, we can't ignore the factors that are leading up to this. Now, in today's news alone, like this morning's market news and stuff, they were talking about how boring the Bitcoin market has been. And I know those people are eating crow right now because this rally has caught them, you know, way off guard. They weren't ready for what the market is currently doing. And so they got caught flat-footed. So let's do this first. Let's get into the chart so we can look at what Bitcoin has been doing and what it is likely to do. Now, I want you to couple this with my earlier analysis that I've given. I gave you my my longer term projections on this as well. And I just want everyone to be on the same page. So we're going to look at this right now. And we're going to start off with these brand new ETFs that supposedly track the Bitcoin. Because if you have been with me for any length of time watching my videos, you know that I have often told you that sometimes the equities are better priced than their underlining. So, case in point, the S&P 500, the ticker SPY, that's the S&P 500 ETF. It may be better priced than the E-mini S&P 500 futures, meaning that the chart is a lot cleaner. You can see things that you may not be able to see on the futures. All right, so it's just because futures are a lot more volatile, so you have to take all those factors into play. All right, so the first one here is ARK. Okay, it's the Cathie Woods one. All right, the ETF. It's ARKW. Now you'll notice that this market has taken off. It's attempting to track with the Bitcoin. It's trying to keep pace with it, right? But you'll notice something here. When it came out, it went down, and then it started to come up just recently. And you got to take into account these gaps from way back here, just prior to when the market became tradable, if that makes sense. So one thing to keep in mind is that regardless of what Bitcoin does, if these ETFs start to decouple from the underlying Bitcoin futures, we could have problems. Now, I know they said that a lot of these ETFs, Bitcoin ETFs, are not necessarily tracking the cash, but they're more so tracking the futures. Believe it or not, because the crypto space has been co-opted by the governments of the world, the Bitcoin futures is really the benchmark now, and it's going to lead even the cash market. I know that sounds crazy and hard to believe, but remember what I showed you guys. The way the crypto markets are designed, because they never stop trading, they trade 24/7. The equity markets and the commodity futures and forex markets, they close on Friday. All right, Friday evening, by 6 p.m., done. No more forex, no more commodity futures trading, done, right? But the cryptos are still trading. So technically speaking, a Friday for crypto literally starts Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard New York time and runs all the way through Friday, all Saturday, and all day Sunday until 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday evening. That's a long Friday, but that's the way the calculations are run. That's why, let's say if something happens in the Bitcoin in the cash market over the weekend, just explodes. Let's say it runs additional $5,000 or $10,000 from where it closed on the futures on Friday. Well, then when the futures reopen on Sunday, they're going to gap up, all right, to reflect that. So they're going to gap up on the open. But there's something about trading, which is gaps have to be reconciled, just like bullish and bearish pointers at some point. So you know that the pullback is coming. It's just a matter of when. Is it going to do it immediately? Is it going to do it the same day, the next day, the next week, whatever? We know that that's how that works. So it's going to be interesting to see how these ETFs can keep pace, if they can keep pace with the Bitcoin cash market and the futures market, because that will determine their survivability. I don't believe that all these ETFs are going to survive. So we're going to see. Now, this one you can see here, it's $78 ETF, $78 stock. So we'll see where it goes from here. But right now, you can see it is in a bull market. It's bullish, right? And the problem, though, is it has a bearish trend momentum reading. Keep this in mind. Yes, it had a crash alert, came down here, gave you that downside production. And without giving you a rally alert, it just technically bounced back up again, but it still has a bearish trend momentum reading. Keep that in mind. All right. Bearish trend momentum reading in Kathy Wood's ARC. All right. Now, the next one we're going to look at from
Hey,
ARC is we're going to look. Go ahead.
Dex, sorry to interrupt, man. If I could just say something really quick,
Uh-huh.
if you don't mind, sorry.
Go ahead.
Earlier we showed you we have a webinar going on our site. You just go to pulsewavetrading.com and then click on webinars, and you can sign up right there. But I wanted to show you guys something I was able to fix since our show earlier. We now have Dex's up-to-date watch list, which we only give to our pro members. And listen, folks, they show up at my door with pitchforks. Some of these people are rednecks. They have. I can't even say it on YouTube. But when I do things like this, but we just need you to see it. I'm only kidding. They're actually the most chill, awesome customers ever. We love them. But we're giving you the whole watch list here tonight during this webinar. We're going to leave it up till tomorrow morning so you can watch the webinar. And sorry, I tried to get it close to the player, but it's a little bit down the page just because I didn't have time to fix a bunch of stuff. But it's on the page. And so you could literally right now, this broadcast is being streamed to our webinar page. And you'll be able to see the whole thing and watch it on repeat right on that page. All you got to do is give your email. So I want to let people know they can even see that your watch list there. And now, sorry for the interruption. Back to you, Dex. But I thought people would want to know that they could go check out the watch list while we're doing this whole broadcast just by giving their email at pulsewavetrading.com/webinars.
Thank you for that update, Frank.
You're welcome, buddy.
All right. So now I asked you to keep in mind, you saw that bearish trend momentum reading on the Cathie Wood ARC Bitcoin ETF. Here's BlackRock's ETF. Notice you have a bullish trend momentum reading to match the Bitcoin futures. All right. You see that here, right? It's very bullish and it hit a new 52-week high. BlackRock, I believe, is going to be one of the premier survivors of these, handful of Bitcoin ETFs that came out. Just look at how it's moving. It's really tracking with the futures very well, almost tick for tick, right? Keep that in mind. So this market is a strong buy, right? Because it's matching Bitcoin. You had your rally alert here, had a rally alert here. And then you had the breakout upside production right there, taking out the prior highs back here. New 52-week highs, new all-time highs for BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF, ticker BLKC. All right, now that I've showed you that, I want to show you the ultimate. Now, this is the granddaddy of the ETFs right here, ticker GBTC. I was the first and only person to cover GBTC going back years ago when no one else was talking about it, no one else was covering it. And look how nicely it has exploded to run right alongside Bitcoin. New 52-week highs constantly going, gone. All right. This is the original. This is going to be one of the survivors as well because it's the longest and the oldest one. All right. No one was talking about this until I started talking about it on YouTube. I was the first person to cover GBTC. As you can see here, this one hit a new 52-week high and it's been running. Now we got a neutralized bar for trading tomorrow, but for the most part, it is what it is. All right. So I had to show you guys the GBTC as well. All right. Now, those are the biggest. Now, since we're talking about Bitcoin, you cannot ignore NVIDIA because NVIDIA is dealing with the AI and it's all connected. All right. That's why these stocks are going up, is because they keep saying AI, but it has a lot to do with Bitcoin too on the down low. But look at what's happening. You hit a short-term top in NVIDIA. Okay. You see that? Now you got a crash alert today in NVIDIA. So you have a crash alert for tomorrow's trading now in NVIDIA. Do you know that the correction will come back to the top of the Kumo cloud here? That's $672, folks. All right. That's over a $100 pullback decline coming potentially in your NVIDIA within the next 2 weeks. Okay. That's significant. That's a lot of money. And guess what? Your grand support is down here at $391.48. It cannot take out this. This is the key support for the entire bull market for NVIDIA now. It cannot take this out. All right, not now, not ever. All right, psychological support 400, key support 391.48. It must stay above that. As money comes out of here, it's going directly into Bitcoin. Now, excuse me, the moment you've been waiting for. Here's the Bitcoin futures. Bitcoin futures wide open, new 52-week highs. All right, gunning for the all-time high. And I believe before it even has a major correctional pullback, is going to top out at 70K. There's nothing in the way from it coming to take out the 64,860. All right, that's what it's coming for. Now, I got to give you the bad news. The bad news is, going back to what I was telling you guys earlier, if it fails to take out the old high on a close, not an intraday spike, but a close, it's not good enough to trade at the all-time highs. It needs to take it out and close above it. Failure to do so would show on a week, this is a weekly chart, a long-term double top head and shoulders pattern, and some could even argue a sort of a triple top in a way. And then this would spark a major decline. And according to the algos, your major support back down here would be in play. And that would drop Bitcoin back down below 10,000. And that would be epic. Okay? It would be epic. What could cause it to happen like that? I'll be honest with you. I have no earthly idea. Technically speaking, it should not do that. But wasn't everybody thinking that back here when I called the top and I begged everyone to tighten up their stops, or at least just take profit and get out and step aside, and or possibly look to start shorting? And everyone laughed at me. Remember this? And then look at all this correction here. It got real low on you. Okay. It dropped below 15,000, from 60, almost 70,000 to below 15,000. If it does that again, it will take it below the 10,000 mark down here. It would take it possibly back down to that $3,000 mark. You don't want that. Now, I'm urging you again to look at this from a trading perspective and not an investment perspective. You can't afford to do that. You have to protect your profits. Okay, so when it gets back up here and takes out that old high, if you have not taken profits along the way, you're gonna want to take profit up here. Take some money off the cash in, and then wait for the next signal to get back in again, just in case it fails up here and it comes up here, but it doesn't close it. All right. That way you don't get burned. You know, fool me once, shame on you, right? For those of you that got burned the last time it came up here and you didn't take profit or tighten up your stops so that once it reversed, you got out with a nice lion's share of profit, don't make that mistake again. Do not make that mistake again. Bitcoin could go to 10 million. But you got to remember, this is trading. You got to take profits along the way. You're constantly buying, taking profit, and then waiting to get back in again. Wash, rinse, repeat. Get long again, book some profits. Get long again, book some profits. Market pulls back, corrects, wait for the correction to be over with. Oh, you got the buy signal, get long. Market gives you your money, take profits again. Okay? That's what you have to do, folks. You have to do that. All right. It's getting late. It's time to get funky. It's time to get these trades on. All right. So you have the Dex's watch list. You have that. If you go to postwavetrading.com, log into your dashboard, you will see that information there.
Yeah.
All right.
We were I just wanted to say, Dex, really quick. We were thinking of taking it private and signing off like we usually do. But such great comments tonight. We've got people giving comments on Rumble. Plus, we know that the watch list access will be enough to get you guys over there. That said, we're going to just let it run. So if you want to stay with us on your public channels, that's fine. But if you want to check out the watch list with us, if you want to check out some of the stuff that we're offering right now, you can go to pulsewavetrading.com. Let me pull my screen back up. Hold on. I got all my chats up and everything. let me bring it back. But you can go to Pulsewave. Here we go. Here's a good one. You could go to pulsewavetrading.com and check out. I'm going to steal a screen from you just for a minute, and then we'll get right back to it, folks. I promise. I know this stuff is awesome, and I will talk very briefly. But you can go to pulsewavetrading.com, click on webinars, and you see the watch list is right down here. Sorry, my mouse is broken. And it's working now because I'm refreshing the page. And now it's working. And there it is. And you can check out the watch list with us. We're going to leave that up for at least until tomorrow, until our bullpen show tomorrow morning. And this we're offering as a webinar. But just so you understand what we do here, those who are members are watching this and other things in the private area of our site. And they can watch those every day, including the private sections where we place orders and stuff like that. And I even placed an apology here for making our members sign in to look at this thing. Let's just check that out, Dex. I really did. I was like, sorry, guys. So anyway, I'll give it back to Dex. But we wanted to let you know we're going to keep it running because we appreciate you guys so much, as I was just saying over in the comments. And these comments about these calls, guys, thanks, because with what we do, people are always like, oh, prove it. And it's like, man, it's not the way our system works. Our system comments on thousands of things. If you really want to understand how it works, just listen to these folks and people who've been members for years. It's all about, look at this. Now you're just proving that you're my mother and I paid you. You don't doubt Dex. You don't doubt Dex, no matter how crazy his calls.
Facts.
Dude, Mom. Go take a nap, Mom. I told you we would build a business without your help. Well, fine, Mom. No, I'm kidding. This is not my mom. Thank you, ZZ Top. Appreciate it. And you definitely, as someone said in the comments, you probably have an amazing beard. All right, I'll get out of the way and give the screen back to the man himself. And here comes the moment you've been waiting for. And by the way, this one is not just, and I promise I'll stop talking. This is not just our normal watch list orders. Dex and I discussed before, we're using this as a tutorial. So tonight, he's going to show you how to trade Bitcoin using a specific method that many people, including myself, really don't even think about. And then tomorrow, we're going to come back with another way to trade Bitcoin that is very useful. So this is really special, and we're doing it as a tutorial. So Dex is going to be a little bit painstaking in the details. For those of you who've been placing these orders for years, bear with us, but that's the main reason for this first segment. Okay, back to you, my man. And I'm going to be totally silent. In fact, I'm going to take myself off the screen because you obviously know what you're doing from here on out. Thanks, buddy.
All right, we're going to make this quick. I ain't going to hold y'all too long, all right? All right, so we're going to place our orders. So when you log into the dashboard, Frank showed you a moment ago what it looks like. All you got to do is you want to look at Dex's watch list, and you just type in Bitcoin, and the Bitcoin futures will come up. All right, so first things first, there are two platforms you can use to do this on. All right. And what we're going to do, first things first, I'll show you two different platforms. Just give me a second here. I'll show you two different platforms. I just need to set that up. I was only going to do one platform, but now we're going to make it. We're going to do two. We're just going to do the interactive brokers, but I'm going to do Thinkorswim too because I know people still use Thinkorswim. So we're going to do both. We're going to do both. All right, I'll show you what it looks like. Just give me just a second, and I'll share my screen with you. Let's get this going. All right. All right, give me just a second. Just got to see a few things you have to do. Now, I'm not an expert on all the features of these platforms because I only use them to do what I do. I don't use them for anything else, okay? So just FYI. All right, so why don't we start at, we're going to start at Thinkorswim. Let's do that. All right, so let's see if I can get it going. Let's go here first, okay. All right, here's that. Now let's get this going. Okay, so we're in Thinkorswim. So on your Thinkorswim platform, you see monitor, trade, analyze, scan, all that stuff. You want to go to trade. And for the micro futures, you're going to type in, whenever you're doing futures on Thinkorswim platform, you got to type in the /. It's the only platform I know that does that. So you got to go /MBT. That's Mary Bradley Tango. And then you hit enter. Now, right here, you see this where it says all. You always want to have all on here when you're trading futures so you can see all of the current available contracts and the current front month contract. Under the current front month contract, it has the word active right here. So it lets you know that the current one is March of 2024. All right. So the Bitcoin front month is the current March contract. You got 30 days left to expiration. It says so right here, days 30. Expiration March of 2024. Then it gives you, last price, bid, ask, all that stuff, volume, blah, blah, blah. I don't care about any of that. I just want to place my order, right? One neat thing about the reports is that when they come out, they're always ahead of the market. So when you get your reports, it's important. Pull up your security that you want to trade and get the numbers right off of there. So you get a buy stop and a sell stop. On the report tonight for the Bitcoin futures, we have a buy stop and a sell stop. What you want to do is when you're looking to buy, you use your buy stop to get into the market. Use the sell stop on the report as your stop loss. And those dynamic stop losses will adjust at the end of every trading session, at the end of the day. Sometimes those stops will move, sometimes they won't. This depends on a lot of different factors and volatility in the market, etc. So in here, we're going to go ahead and this is already highlighted. We're going to right click and you'll see buy, sell, sell custom, and a bunch of other stuff. You want buy custom. Then you want to come over here to where it says OCO with stop or stop limit. We always go to the one in the middle with stop. All right. Don't fool with the OCO or stop limit. Just go to stop. There at the bottom of the screen, it has it. Sometimes it's like it defaults to limit order or whatever. I think you can change it, but whatever. So tonight's entry buy stop is right here. We're going to type in 58,490. That's our buy stop. And then right here, you're going to come down and type in the sell stop. It's at 38,455. Then you're going to come over here and you're going to put stop, and now it automatically populates. So now you got a buy stop and a sell stop. Right here, see, it has day. You want GTC. That's good till cancel. All right. That means that this order is going to work for you in the market until it's filled. And it will not go away until you cancel it. Now, again, it's very important to use the buy stop recommended on the report and the sell stop recommended on the report. I don't care how ludicrous it looks to you. I don't care how wide the stop looks to you or how narrow the stop looks to you. Obey the report. Don't try to outthink the report. You're going to hurt yourself. All right? Just be a robot and execute, and you're going to be fine. Come over here and hit confirm and send. This comes up. The most important thing on this page is buying power effect, and it has it in these little brackets. It's telling you that this is going to cost you $2,013 in initial futures margin to put this order on. And because it's overnight, it's going to give you like whatever this is probably like the full max margin. In the daytime, it may be a less. Some futures contracts are less during the daytime, and then they charge you more, a full margin at night, because nighttime is more risky. So you're just going to come over here and hit send and come back over. Now click monitor and you'll see your order. Here it is, buy stop with the sell stop. And there it is. That's all it is to it. All right. You've now placed your order on the Thinkorswim platform. Now it's time to do the interactive brokers. All right. So let me share that screen with you. All right. So now, same thing for interactive brokers, but interactive brokers is a little bit different. All right, so I'm going to come over here to order entry. All right, and it remembers the last ones you've done, whatever. But I'm going to type it in from scratch. I don't have to use any forward slashes, just MBT enter. And right here, micro Bitcoin CME futures. Go ahead and click that. It's going to tell you that the front month continuous contract is the March contract. Now, you can come over here and hit February, March, April, whatever you want to do, but I always go with whatever the front month continuous contract is. And I'm going to click that. Then go ahead and click buy, because I'm doing a buy order. All right. Then change this limit to stop. All right. That's very important. You always want to stop yourself into the market and stop yourself out of the market. All right. So the entry is 58,490. Bitcoin futures moves in increments of 5. So you got to remember that. Then come over here to advance and come over here and you put your stop in right here under the advance. Click that right there. Type in the 38,455 and then hit submit. You get a box up breaking down your order. Make sure everything is correct. Click that and then transmit it. Boom. Now you see it right here. The order is now working in the market, and I did it as an open order good till cancel. So it's going to stay right there and do what I want it to do. All right. And you don't have to worry about it from that point. It's right there working. And you can also adjust orders from here too. If you like, click right here, you can change the entry. You can change the stop. You can change quantity. You can do all that. And that's the pretty neat part about it. All right. Now, I don't remember. Sometimes my finger moves faster than my brain. I'm trying to remember, did I do it? Did I do it so I can execute in the overnight market? I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to redo it. But this is important. When you're dealing with interactive brokers and you're trading these futures, you got to remember that it's different than like Thinkorswim. You have to tell it, like over here, And this button, see day, you click this, it has day, then GTC. You got to click good till cancel, but then there's an extra box, and I forgot to show you that. So I'm going to cancel this and redo it, all right? So I cancel that. We're going to come back up here. We're going to redo it. So hit buy, hit quantity, change your limit to stop order, all right? And then I'm going to come over here and put my entry in, 58490. Now, here we go. So day, you're going to hit GTC, then come back and click it again. See trigger outside regular trading hours, trigger outside RTH. That's regular trading hours. You want to click that. That means that it's going to execute at night while I'm sleeping, and it'll work all day long too until we cancel the order. If you don't highlight that, the market can move, hit your price tonight while you're sleeping, but it won't fill you. It's going to wait until the day session starts, and then it'll fill you. And you don't want that. You don't ever want that. I made that mistake a long time ago, rookie mistake, before I knew how they did things with the platform. So then you come over here, you always want to click advanced to put in your stop. So here's the stop, 38,455. And there you go. Transmit that. Boom. Here's our order. We've done it correctly. Executing correctly is so important also. You got to execute correctly. All right. So that's it. You have now placed your Bitcoin trade for tonight. So when you wake up tomorrow morning and Bitcoin is at 84,000, you will be a very happy camper because you'll be filled at your price of 58,490. All right. It's just that simple. That's how you execute with these reports. We keep it stupid simple. We give a little bit of technical information on the report, but the most important part about the report is the buy stop and the sell stop. The most important thing about the methodology is the buy stop and the sell stop. Those numbers are not pulled out of the air. There are specific price points in any given market where the market activity and action is set to happen. So for tonight's example, if 58,490 is hit, that is a key inflection point price that the machines are going to turn on and start buying heavily at that price. If the 38,455 sell stop is hit, that is the specific price in the market where the machines are going to be activated and start dumping and shorting and selling like crazy. That's what the power of these buy stop and sell stops. They are based on a multitude of factors that are happening in real time in any given market. And it's saying this is where the machines are activated at this price. Sometimes the price is narrower and closer to the market. Sometimes it's way far away from the market, but make no mistake, those intraday price inflection points, the buy stop and sell stop price, is the price where the market activity is about to get down. Okay, let's see. Question is, do you have to buy a full BTC with the order? No. This is futures. We're trading futures. We're not trading cash. So you don't need $58,000 to place a micro Bitcoin futures order. All you need is that margin that I showed you, that $2,000. That's all you need to place one long position order in the micro Bitcoin futures. That's all you need. It's not the cash market. Think about cash crypto markets like the stock market. You need all the money when you're buying stocks. Unless you open a margin account, then all you need is 50% of the money to buy a share of stock. With futures, though, you don't need that because it's leveraged. And most of futures contracts are about 50 to 1. But all you need is what is called an initial futures margin to place that one trade. So in this example, like I showed you, the margin was $2,000 to place one micro Bitcoin futures contract. That's all you need to have to place that order. Yeah, that's why I like futures, guys. That's why I like futures. I don't have to go and have a whole boatload of cash to trade equities. Futures are better for me because they're extremely liquid and they trade 23/7. So I can get in and out of them a lot easier than I can with equities. Equities are also prone to gaps. And if something jumps off on the weekend and you're long the S&P or you're long Nvidia over the weekend, you're you're stuck until 9:30 Monday morning when the market opens. But if you're trading the futures and something's going down like that, the futures markets open Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the evening. As soon as that market opens, you can get in there and do something. You can't, but you gotta if you trade the equity part, the ETF for the S&P, you can't do jack until Monday. So you're just exposed. That's why I like the futures. Yep. All right, folks. I told you I wasn't gonna hold you too long, but we've gone long enough. So yeah, this is what we do. I do these every day. I go in and I show you. I place the orders and show you how to do it. We're here for you if you have questions on placing orders or reading the particular report. I try to make it as easy as possible. It's just one buy stop, one sell stop. That's it. And that's all you need. That's all you have to do. You don't have to do anything else. You don't even have to be right on your trade. We don't need to know what direction the market's going in. Because what if you're wrong? What if Bitcoin's not going up? What if my buy stop's not hit? What if something happens tonight and Bitcoin crashes all the way down to $100? Well, that would be catastrophic, right? But it would also be amazing if you were short. So if my 38,455 gets triggered tonight and I wake up tomorrow morning and Bitcoin's trading at $100, well, I just got broke off, right? And I was wrong. See, with the methodology, you can be wrong about your idea of the market and still make money. See what I'm saying? Yes, that's what's up. That's what we do. That's why I like the methodology because I don't have to be right. Because we can be wrong. Anything can happen and I can be wrong. The market could sell off hard. Wouldn't you like to participate in that though? That's the power of the methodology. That's why you get a buy stop and a sell stop. And again, these are key price points in the market where the machines, where the high frequency traders, where the hedge funds, the mutual funds, the money managers have their stops parked, where the banks have their stops parked, or where they have flagged the market and they've written it into their algorithms that if this price point is triggered, sell everything or buy everything. And you participate and you get to participate with that. All right. So it's a way to hunt the stop losses of the big banks and the big funds. Yeah, that's the power of the pulse waves, man. All right, great questions, man. Great questions. All right, so we're out of here, man. We'll see you guys back tomorrow morning to do more of the same. That's what we do. And if you have any other questions or need any help or anything, understand anything, hit us up on the Discord or in the trading room or what have you. We're there for you. Because at the end of the day, we are only as successful as you are. Our goal is to get each and every last one of you making money, earning while you're learning. We're not hitting you upside the head with expensive courses and all this other stuff. Here's the buy, here's the sell order. Now get going. That's all you need to know. Place the buy stop, place the sell stop. Have a nice day. Go play golf, go to work, go do whatever you do. Market will take care of the rest. It's just that simple. All right. So peace and love. Thanks for coming. Remember, the system works if you work the system. Bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back, meaning that don't give all your profits away by losing because you didn't take profit or you didn't place a stop loss. We always place stop losses. So when I say take what you can and give nothing back, it means extract whatever you can from the market and give none of it back in the way of loss. All right. So see you guys in the next one. Have a great evening. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Go to postwaytrading.com. Sign up, get these reports. These reports are powerful. They will help you in ways you can't even imagine. That's what they're designed to do. And if you don't have time to do this because you work a job or whatever, get at me. We offer services to help you do that. We will trade and place the trades for you. All right. No excuse for you to not make money. All right. We've removed all the excuses and all the hurdles. All right. I'm out of here. Peace.